Hello, hello. Welcome. Waiting on Diva. How y'all doing today? Hey, Coco. Hey, Quiet. What's going on with you all? Got some special folks coming in today. We're going to be talking with what you guys got going on for the weekend. Any plans? I know we're supposed to get rain and whatnot this weekend, so that sucks. But don't let that keep you in the house. Don't let that keep y'all in the house. Get out and support. Hey, Carmel. How are you, ma'am? How you feeling? Just chilling. I know, right? Waiting on your nurse. What in the world? Do you have a real nurse or are you just saying that? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Coco. I know how much you wanted to be outside. That's good, sis. That's good. I'm sure you're anxious to get back on your bike as well. At least it's still March, so you guys got a little time before you can, get out there and do your thing. So that is good. Mm-mm. Still waiting on Diva. Y'all know she a special case. My co-host. Gotta love her, right? She coming, y'all. I just got things to do. Not really a lot to do, but enough. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Anyone going to what's this week? Anybody going to Huntsville this weekend? What y'all got going on there? I know, like I said, I know they're supposed to get some weather. Some other stuff going on this weekend though, if you're not able to make it there. Oh, hey, bruh, what's going on? Hi, Justice. Hey, sis. Let me get back over here to these comments. Hold on. Because you is crazy, Coco. Well, at least you got some competition now. So Huntsville is this weekend, but it always rains during their weekend, so that sucks. Hey, a little bit. That's the part that sucks with Huntsville. I don't know why it always rains. They need to figure that thing out. Hey, Crowbar. How are you doing? This is you waving. You're so silly. Who didn't check on you? Because I know you ain't talking to me, so I'm gonna just ignore that. I know that's not true. Hey, hey.
Oh,
Hey, sis. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna be sitting here talking to myself all evening.
no, I rushed home from work and I had to pick my little one up because my hubby is gone with the oldest to her practice. So I was like, let me hurry up.
Right? I know that's right. I understood. I was like, I'll just sit here and entertain folks. We
You're
got
good.
Miss Tiffany Renee joining us. Oh, we can't see your.
Oh, you.
I blocked you out. Hold on.
Uh,
But she is coming on to go over with us the information that she enjoyed her trip to Daytona. I'm sure it was fabulous, but we got to hear it from the horse's mouth per se. Want to
of,
know how you did
of course.
and how it's going on and everything. I'm sure you guys, well, although I did see that rain, I said, Lord, her and you and Piper, man, y'all like the rain guys. Like it's like Mother Nature be like, oh, here she comes. Let me get ready.
Right. And I wish it would just leave me alone, but it is what it is. And you get out there, just you can't do anything about it, especially when you have somewhere to be. You just got to go through it.
Right. And got to
So,
get back home. So it is what it
exactly.
is. It's like, okay. So tell us about this glorious time. I know I didn't know for sure what day you were arriving. I was like, I
Uh huh.
told Diva, I'm like, I don't know if she's going to be there Wednesday or Thursday. I'm like, I don't recall. So tell me what happened. And I think I lost you.
To put these pods
Your
in
brain is
before my kids
black.
start yelling in the background.
You fine.
Can you? Oh,
Okay.
repeat the last part. I'm sorry, I missed
You
it.
said, let me know. I said, I didn't know if you're going to get there Wednesday or Thursday. So kind of let us know like how the meet and greet went. Did you do both Wednesday and Thursday or just Wednesday?
I did one Wednesday and one Thursday, so I
So
had
yeah.
to. It went. They went well. It was pretty good. I had fun, minus the cold nights down there, but it
Oh,
was
was
good.
it cold? It's
Yeah,
supposed to be
Wednesday and
Florida.
Thursday, and Friday night was a bit chilly. Like Saturday was probably like the best night for far as it being warm. Other
Mhm.
than that, it was chilly the other nights. I'm like, this winter has been the worst lately.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, it's just the weather is just so unpredictable. They said it was
It is.
hail today in Marietta. I'm
I
like,
believe it's a storm that's supposed to be coming like
this
throughout the
weekend.
weekend.
Mhm.
I'm like, and my daughter has a softball game Saturday, a tournament, and practice
Mhm.
tomorrow. So yeah,
Oh
we'll still
no.
be outside.
Of course, of course. Now, for this year, I know this was your second year doing Daytona with Harley.
Yeah, with Harley it is.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure you've been, but
Hmm.
as having the meet and greet and things of that nature and your posters and whatnot, how did that feel? I know I saw that picture of you. I was like, oh my God. How did that feel like when you saw the poster? Like, because of course we were all like, oh my God. So I know you probably was even worse than we were, but like, how did
No,
you feel? Like, oh my goodness.
I mean it's definitely breathtaking to see your poster out there, and it's like you just get lost at like just looking at him like, wow, that's me up there. Like hard work, sleepless nights, and it still happens. So I was just excited, and just to see one of us up there. So
And then what
that's
about here comes Johnny come lately? What about what about having like the whole autograph thing? Like I'm sure maybe last year you did like some autograph stuff, right? But now you're autographing a poster with you on it. You know what I mean? Like that's completely different than last year. Probably was just, Harley stuff, what have you. Like this year, it's like, oh, that's me. Like you're gonna have this my signature. I'm like, I would have passed out first. Like, wake me up.
I mean, like to see all of that to come into fruition now, it's like it's bigger than me now. So things I never imagined would happen. I didn't know it would lead to, to where I am today. I mean, I knew I worked hard to get here, and I'm still working
Mm.
there, and it's but, when it happens, it's like it's you feel grateful. I just appreciate them for doing the things that they do because they do things on a big scale, and like you said, it's so many people that they can choose from. So I never take any of it for granted. And I'm just remaining humble behind all of it and just grateful for it all. So
Absolutely. That yeah, I'm sure you gotta keep a little piece of that humbleness, right? Because sometimes
oh,
people think,
definitely.
listen, you be like, but like you're one of those who, we've met a couple times, but just like meeting you in person versus also being on social media, like you're someone that is the same. You know what I mean? Like it's a straight line. It's not, oh, I met Tiffany Renee and she act like she didn't have time. And like you try to make time for everyone, you speak to everybody. Your spirit is the same online, through your videos, in person. And it's like when you say, got to keep a peace, some like some people forget that, because like you said, it's bigger than you. And some people forget that and let it take over their spirit or take them over. And you're like, remember when you was just,
Exactly. Exactly.
this little person, like now you gotta sit down and realize, like, okay, because you don't want it to get out of hand because as easy as it came, not
It can
easy, but
go.
as fast, right? It can definitely go away just as fast with one bad experience, and we know how that goes. People
Exactly.
listen, they'll have a whole field day, and you're like, I'm human. I'm allowed to have bad days, right? But you got to remember now I'm in the public eye, or now, people are watching me because they want to see. Unfortunately, we have those people who want to see
Oh,
something.
definitely.
And I'm like, that's just sad. But, as a people, it happens that they want to see that. Miss Diva,
Definitely. Hey, sissy.
Diva,
Even though she can hear.
Diva, can you hear us? We're talking to you. We can't hear you though. You're muted.
I barely like you're robotic. Like you were in and out.
Really? Am I in and out?
Me?
Can you hear me?
Sometimes you go in and out, but it's still like you went out just now and you came
Yeah.
back in.
Yeah.
But I
Well, maybe
still
I'm
can hear you and kind of make out what it is.
probably because I have y'all playing through the computer instead of using my headset because I didn't feel like putting it on. I didn't have it on all day for work. I don't feel. Well, let me see. Hold on.
Like, I understand that work thing. I'm still in my work clothes. I was like, "Ah, I just rushed to the door.
I'm like,
It's
I can.
Have
okay because
time
you're
to
here. We
change."
thank you. We thank
No
you. You're
I
here.
problem.
We
get
thank
tired of
you.
the headset thing and all that. I'm like, I'm so over this headset. Sometimes I just want to throw it across the room.
Oh,
But
understood.
we're so proud of you. You know that, right?
Well, thank you. Yes,
Literally.
I know. Thank you. Thank you. I
So proud. If
appreciate
you
it.
know anybody proud of you, I'm proud.
Is this
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
so
better?
glad.
Is that better,
Yes.
guys? Okay. Yes, definitely. We definitely are. I just shared a video with the bars. I said I wanted to see when you're like, we want to put these bars on. I'm like, I was waiting. I'm like, man, show me the part with the wiring. I gotta go to
Boy,
the
if
YouTube.
that right there don't make you say some all kind of bad words. But it wasn't that bad
Oh,
once we got it figured out. Little tricks. Took a couple of
make
tries and we got it through there.
listen, because I know you were like speaking French. I was like, that's why I said I was like, oh man, she about to put these bars on. I'm like, let me watch. Because even when I tried to learn how to change my oil, I was like, I'm not doing all that. I was like, no, you think I'm about to get down there on the floor?
It's
Mm-mm.
not like it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So I
It's like
got
I
down
want to
there.
do things myself, but I still want to be a girl. So it's like I don't want to do it because now I'm gonna get dirty.
But it's okay. Like changing the oil, you won't even get that dirty. You won't even get that dirty. Just
That
have
dirt, you
something
sure?
there underneath to catch it. Like you won't even get
Yeah, I
that
definitely
messy.
got
The
to remember
messiest
that
part is just getting the filter
that
off. Other
paint.
than that, like throw
Mm,
some gloves
okay,
on that part and you get it done.
I'm gonna try.
We'll try
I
one day.
said I was
One
gonna
day.
try. No, I'm gonna try. It's almost time for me to change my oil again. I got it done in October. It's almost time, but I'm gonna try. We'll see. I can't make any promises though.
That's okay though. Look, it's just an option. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to.
And then the thing is too finding the time. It's not necessarily that you don't want to all the time. It's just doing so much
Oh,
working and
yes.
working 2 jobs, doing other stuff on the side, and then trying to feed these kids every now and then, even though they're adults almost, but
It's still yours.
that's a lot. I don't,
Oh, believe
yeah.
me.
So
I
anything I
know.
can do, anything to lighten the load, you'd be like, hey,
It
don't you
feels
want
like
to?
even so now, like my time now is like even getting more crunched. I'm like, man, like what happened to the time I thought I used to have? It's like it doesn't exist.
Yeah, you got to
So
find.
literally have to find the
You got to
time.
work hard to get all that. You got to work
Yeah,
hard to get what you got.
you're
Well, the
right.
thing
So
is,
that's
you
what I said.
work.
I don't complain. I don't complain because I pray for everything. So I figure it
Like
out.
you said, you got to work hard to get there, and you got to work even harder to
Oh
stay.
yeah.
So it's like you got to work hard to get and achieve your goals. You pray about it and manifest it, and then you still got to work hard to keep it going because you're like, oh, remember when I had asked you, Lord, remember when I asked you? So funny story. When I asked you for this, I thought you was going to
Exactly.
come with some assistance. He's like, oh,
Mm-mm.
no, baby, this all you. You
That's it.
got it. Right.
Get
Like,
that
oh, no,
agenda
ma'am.
and map it out. This is what you're gonna do. I got
Listen,
it.
I told a lady today, she said, what do you do like for all, how do you keep things going? I said, I have a computer thing, but I am still old school paper. I was like, I have to have my planner on stuff on paper so I can just look at it real quick without having to
Fine.
turn the computer on or
It
look at
don't work.
the
It
phone.
We
still
have
Yeah.
don't
several.
work.
Look, we have several over here. It's like
Hmm.
3 of them. And
I take mine
my
with me everywhere I
sister-in-law,
go.
my sister-in-law just bought us a digital one over there
Cool.
that's supposed to be compatible with our phone. I haven't filled it all out yet, but
Oh, and that's
I
the
gotta
thing.
finish keying it in.
Oh, you
I
got to
But
want
show us
one that I
something.
can fill it out and it just boop, boop, boop and be like, okay. But that's asking for a lot, right?
hey, look.
Again, again, asking for someone else to do the work that I need to remember that I got to do, right? It would be so much easier if life was that way. So, what do
It
you
would
got up
be.
next? What you got going on, sis? What's coming up?
Let's
What can we
see.
expect on the
Right now,
agenda?
let's see. I have several things I'm doing. Depends on what spectrum of my life you're asking. So, in the motorcycle
Remember
world,
May. Talk about May.
and yes, I am coming there in April. I mean, in May. I'm sorry, first weekend in May, I will be in South Carolina at Blackjack, one of my favorite Harley Davidson dealer down in South Carolina, Florence. So the International Female Ride Day.
Hmm.
So please, if anybody hadn't had chance to check that out, hopefully they'll be there for that. And Diva asked me, she was like, "Will you be okay with speaking there?" I'm like, "Of course
Like,
I would,
of
sis, just because
course.
you asked me." Like, so
So, what
because
do you
she
got
asked me.
then in April? Like before then, because I know we're gonna see
So
you
in
in
April,
May.
far as in, let's see, I do have a cruise. I'm going with my family, 2-week cruise. We're going to Europe. So
Ooh,
I have
awesome!
to do that with my kids and
What?
family. So we'll be
Two
Most
doing
weeks?
that.
definitely.
Yes, we'll be going
2
for
weeks?
2 weeks.
You just came back from Disney?
I know, I know. See, my kids do good in school and like they're so active and they do so well. And we try to make sure, like you said, finding that balance to try to
Hmm.
continue to spend time with my family because we do have to take trips, to go out to do motorcycle stuff or for us to go do things with my husband and I. So I do have to still try to keep that balance with my kids and because they do so well
Absolutely.
with stuff. So
Got to
we try
praise
to,
the children. Yeah,
yes. And like I
that's
said,
awesome. Now, if you need another kid, I can
I
be the
would.
sitter on. I can be the sitter on the trip.
It
Me and the
might
kids
work
can
out.
hang out.
It might
Right?
work out
Yeah,
for that.
I could be the
So
big sister.
we're doing that. And then I do have a meet and greet that I'll be doing at Cox Harley Davidson. Matter of fact, the day after I come back from my cruise, the very next day up in Asheboro, I
Okay,
will be there.
Astro. Is that in North Carolina, South Carolina? I
Yes,
don't know where
North
that.
Carolina,
Okay.
sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. I'm like, I don't know where that's at.
I'll be there with Robert Simmons. I'm pretty sure
Okay.
everybody's familiar with him. So that is that so far, April,
Hmm.
May. Let's see,
Okay.
June. I don't think there's anything in June that I can think of at the moment.
Now, a lot of people, someone had asked me earlier, as I told, they asked a couple of people, like, what y'all talking about this Thursday? I was like, oh, we got Sis coming on, Tiffany Renee's coming on, we got Bruh coming on, GQ. I said, but they're like, yeah, she just became a realtor. I'm like, no, that's not true. And they're like, no, she just posted a picture. I said, but no. I was like, so I want you to let the people know outside of the bike world, Tiffany Renee, tell me
Inside
about
of the
her.
backward. So first, my first job, what I've been doing for the last almost 15 years. So I do CAT scans. I'm a CT tech. So
Okay.
I do that Monday through Friday. I work for the veterans. So I've been doing that for a while. And then I jumped into the real estate world, which I've been doing for 2 years now.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, it's very time consuming with everything.
Because why
So
not?
exactly. So I've been doing that as well. At first I was like, what am I thinking? But if I got time, I got time. So
Any little time you can pencil in, you're like, because real estate is good. I keep saying myself, I'm going to get into it. I'm going to get into it. But again, taking the time, doing healthcare is, yeah.
it
So
is.
taking the time to actually get into it, is great. But a lot of stuff, like once you real estate is kind of like one of those things, once you get going, some of it can actually do, it can kind of work for
Look,
itself, but
it's
you still have to do, yeah. But you just
yeah,
gotta get it started and get it
yeah,
going.
definitely.
So
And it's one of
I
those
was just
things
letting
like
them know that.
once you get in there, it's expensive to get in it, but once you get in it and you get going, it'll pay for itself.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And what area? So if someone's looking for homes, tell them what area if they need
So
a
I can
realtor.
service the entire North Carolina, but
Okay.
I can also, if you work in other states, live in other states, I can still
Hmm.
um, partner up with another realtor in another state, and we can work
Okay.
together
All right. So y'all
to
hear
do
that.
that.
Now, if you need a realtor, don't forget, Tiff can help you. Don't think she's just all about
Definitely.
tea. Is definitely another one of her hats that she wears, woman with many hats, mom, wife,
Oh yeah,
8D, CT tech, and realtor. I think that's it, right? Did I
yeah. I
miss
think that's about it. I don't think I can add anything else right now.
I mean, you could add a Harley technician. You did put them bars on, girl, and change
Yeah,
the oil.
we did that a little bit, and I had to have my husband to check it. I'd be like, "This right? Well, let's look good." So I got to have
What I
him to
look like now?
supervise.
I'm
I-
trying to tell you. That is so
but
awesome. Diva, do you have any you over there crying? Just messing with her. Cause you so
I don't
quiet.
cry.
no,
I'm just teasing
I
you.
don't cry.
I saw you scratching your eye, so that's why I was asking.
I just woke up from my little nap.
Oh, no
well,
wonder. Must be nice. Wish
I
we had one of
always
those.
nap.
what do you guys have planned?
Like she's always traveling. I always nap.
Well, yeah,
So
Tiff is always gone.
I was trying to go to Huntsville, but that rain, the weather, um, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. Because every time I go, it always rains. And
Hmm.
I'm just not interested in being a boat this weekend. Um,
Tell me about it.
the other issue is I think my stator is going out on my bike. I rode it yesterday and the music kept going off and coming back on.
Hmm.
So um, I don't know what's going on. I'm at the 5-year mark with my bike. So of course it's like, hey, what's going
Right.
on? Yeah, like, do you need a battery? You want a stator? We got some over here. So I think I'm gonna have to get that checked out before I do anything, even though it's only 3 hours for Huntsville. I think I should, I'm not interested in one, getting wet, and then two, getting stuck on the side of the road in the rain.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
other than
That's good
that,
that you know
uh
later.
say it again, Diva.
I said that's good to know now than later.
Oh, absolutely, right? I'm like, if I didn't ride my bike, let's say if I just picked it up every now and then and I'd be like somewhere on the side of the road, I'm like, oh, I had no idea. Oh man. So I wanted to do Houston this month. So I'm still trying to see if I can squeeze that in to go visit my little
Okay.
sister live there. She's going off to the military soon, so I'm gonna try to visit her. Of course, I want to ride. I don't want to fly or drive.
Right.
Um, in April, what's in April? I think I'm doing Greenville. Coming to Greenville in April, right, Diva? Are you? Yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm like
Yeah,
Greenville in
Greenville,
April.
South Greenville.
hmm
Yep.
And then May, of course,
That's a
coming to South Carolina. Um,
whoop, whoop, whoop.
also doing GQ's event in May.
Yep, Unleash.
I'm like, I can't think right. My brain is blank.
Black Wall
Like
Street.
when someone asks me
Black Wall.
questions, I'm like, I don't know what to say, but I can
I
ask
mean,
questions all day, but I
that's
can't
okay.
think of the name of it. Which is horrible. Peace Army. I'm like, what the heck? So I'm going to the Peace Army event in May for GQ, and then June. Definitely not going to Cali this year. I twice, 2 years in a row was enough. Let me take a break from that because it was hot. But I do want to do Ohio in July. So
Okay.
that's as far as I can go right now. I'm
Well,
like,
you can go into Ohio in July. You coming up to Milwaukee this year to the homecoming?
that's
Harley
in
Davidson homecoming?
July. What's the
Yes.
date?
Are you the host? Are you the host?
I will be there again this year. Still working out the details of that. The dates
What's
I
the
haven't
date?
even. I
Okay.
have to look it up. I can post it and send it to
Okay.
you.
Thank you. No problem.
But yeah, they announced the dates. I just haven't committed it to memory yet. I just know I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, right. It's like I know I'm going, I just can't really. Yeah. So that it depends on when, because when I go to Ohio in July,
hmm
Pepper asked me to come to her anniversary. So since I'm
Okay.
from Ohio, the thing is I was trying to do like a little East Coast type of thing to do Ohio, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, swoop up to Canada,
hmm
then come back down, go back through Ohio, then come back down and go to Chicago, next level, and then come home.
Okay.
So I'll be
Yeah,
gone
you'll be
for a
right
couple
up
weeks.
there in the area. Yeah.
Right. So
She
that's why I
got
was
it
like, it depends
mapped
on the
out.
date to kind of put it, you know what I mean? Put it to where it's all coming together.
Right,
So
right,
that was my thought process. I actually was going to start in Missouri, but I don't know. It depends. Like I said, all depends on the dates. They have to line up.
right.
And then my job with
Of course,
work
look, I
now,
understand that.
girl,
Well,
I
mm,
work remote. However, if I have to actually get on camera and stuff like that, then that's the issue. So,
all right, all right. I get it. Yeah,
'cause you
mine's
know
is
how they
just the
are.
same.
Sometimes they throw that in there. They be like, "Oh, we're on camera today." I'm like, "Of course you are." I
Let's
was planning
postpone
on
this.
leaving. So,
Right.
but yeah, that's so far. Got to get this
Okay.
bike checked out first, though.
Oh, definitely that before you get out there on the road.
Listen, because if y'all see me on the side of the road doing something strange, trust me, change. Don't even just keep mind your business.
Look, let me go ahead and drop in sis cash app. Here you go, sis.
I'm
Get off
trying.
the road.
Listen, hello, just right. Don't say nothing. Just rub. You know what? Let me go ahead and send her a couple dollars. But like, girl, like I don't even know. I'm gonna have to get my pole dance ready because I don't even know how to dance on no pole. But I'm gonna have to practice.
Right.
Me and Milo are gonna get out there. I'm gonna have my dog with me and be like, Milo, go over and be over there and be friendly. You know, people
And
like
just my
dogs.
aim be like, yeah, they do. Get him out there, stick a hat or something out there for
I'm trying to see. He gonna have to learn a trick or two because you know he can't just sit there. They're gonna be like, he's cute and all, man, but he ain't doing nothing. No.
him.
So
Right.
I don't know. But Diva, what you got going on? What you got coming up? We can't hear
None of
you.
that stuff.
None
None of that stuff.
Like none of nothing.
you just do spare the moments. Be like, all right, this weekend I'm about to ride to
Hey,
Miami.
that,
All
and you know
right.
it, Tiffany. That's all I can do.
Tomorrow, look,
I
you be like, all right, I think I'm gonna ride to
I
Chicago
got mood
today.
swings. I still got mood swings. I just I can't. I can't really promise. You know, I'm like I'm gonna try, but when
I
I'm
get it.
dedicated to something, I come out. So I'm
Yeah.
dedicated to that ride that's dedicated in honor of my best friend
Oh,
Bossy.
definitely.
Mhm.
So I will be in Florence. I thank you for being a speaker for that
Oh,
that
no problem.
that weekend for us. We appreciate you. And I know I'm gonna see you in Fayetteville for Rare Breed.
I think that's the weekend
That's,
I looked at it. That's the weekend I'll be gone on my cruise, on my
oh,
Europe
that's the weekend we're
vacation.
gonna. You're actually
Because
gonna
I
miss
look,
it. Wow.
yes. Because someone sent it to me, and I think they were asking me, and I was like, I think yeah, I'm actually gonna be gone. So I'm
She's
gonna
like,
miss it this year.
and they had like spring break too for the kids, like super weird
And
this
see,
year.
yeah, and we had kind of planned it around our kids' spring break. And not only that,
Okay.
in between my baby's softball, because she plays travel softball and she's doing recreational softball, and my
Hmm.
youngest is doing a
Ooh,
million different things as well. Like she's like into gymnastics, and she's like learning to ride a horse, and she's doing rec t-ball. So it's like hubby and I, we
woo.
have to split up sometimes.
Oh
Divide and
wow.
And
conquer. That's right.
so
Yeah, because
definitely,
April 17th to the 19th. Yeah.
yeah, I'll be
Oh,
gone
okay.
from like April 14th to like the 25th.
Yeah.
Okay. That is
So
awesome.
I hate I'm gonna miss it. But
Well, I'm glad we
hopefully,
got
if
you.
things line up, I hadn't been to Kings of the South. I haven't been there, Kings of the South, yet in like the last 2 years,
In
I think.
Greenville. This is in Greenville though.
No, I'm talking about the one in Atlanta in July. I may
Oh,
try
okay,
to.
okay, okay, got you.
I'll see
Might
what
Okay.
try
my
to
schedule look
squeeze.
like to see if I can squeeze that in this year.
Ooh, you
Maybe.
gotta let me
Like I
know.
said, it just depends on my
Oh,
kid's schedule. Because even with us like going places and doing stuff, we really have to like work around what they have going on outside
Hmm.
of everything that we have going on.
Correct.
It's
I
definitely a
understand that.
balance.
That's why I said
but
But
I
it
don't
can
even
be
know.
done. She's a
I don't know
mother.
with
It
my
can be
schedule if
done.
I'll
So
even make
I
it
mean,
though. Oh yeah, it can be done. It's just, who needs sleep? Because
right. I
apparently,
mean, that don't even exist anymore. I'm
she's a
excited
right.
if
mother
I
of
ever.
Like
two, a wife, and two jobs, and her YouTube.
she's got 3 jobs.
So if I can get a nap any day, I'd be like, yes, but that never happens. So I don't ever get that excited because
Because
I
soon
don't
as
ever
you
see
Girl,
a
think you're
nap.
gonna
I
take
tell
one,
you, that's
as soon as you think you're gonna take one, something comes up, and you're like, "Man, that was my time I was gonna sleep."
Mm-mm.
Or if you lay down to take a nap, you can't fall asleep, and it's like,
E-
"Man, this sucks."
Even my house is like, are y'all ever home? My grandmother always says, she was like, y'all make me tired. Y'all move too much. She was like, y'all ain't never home. I'm tired for you. I'm like,
Oh,
I
Granny said,
know,
"Y'all need to
Mom.
sit
I'm
down."
sorry. Like, we're just on the go all the time. Like, this is probably the earliest I've been home in forever.
Oh,
So I'm surprised I wasn't driving to even talk to you guys. But I was like, I gotta get on. I gotta get on. So
this is true. We definitely appreciate you taking the time as always. We love
no,
our sister, Tiffany
I love y'all.
Renee. And she is so awesome. And again, we
she's the
got
best.
to give her
She's
flowers.
the
Of
best.
course, you always want to make
Thank
sure
you
you let
guys.
people know how you feel. We've had a couple folks that, I don't know if you've seen it, but they appreciate seeing you and
No, I
your
can't see any of the
positivity.
comments.
Oh, you
Thank you
can't?
guys. All
But
right,
yeah,
now I
they
see you put it up
appreciate,
here.
yep, appreciate you and things of that nature. So that is awesome that people, definitely recognize the positivity and not, social media is not all about negative things. So that is
Right.
awesome that people can recognize when people are doing something good for the community, as well as female writers, because we have to work twice as hard as the men.
Oh,
So to
tell
get
me
that
about it.
recognition, correct. And to see one of our own doing positive and awesome things in the community is awesome. And we can't wait to see more great things coming. So if you guys want, you can chime in. And once Tiffany gets the information for the reunion for Harley, and she'll definitely give
I'll
us
be
that.
tagging
And of
it.
course,
I'll be tagging. I own
I
it.
was gonna say, of course,
She
we're
did.
gonna drop that and share that on our social media, and then come closer to the time, we'll definitely send out more information about that as well. As always, um, we just thank you so much. I just don't know what
Thank
else to
y'all. Thank
say.
y'all. Look, thank y'all so much. And if y'all having stuff, please send it to me and I will try to work it in my schedule the best I can. Be like, all
And
right,
we're
let's
gonna
see what we can do.
try. We're gonna try. What is it called, Diva? What did you say
Tell
I was gonna
hubby
do?
I said husband. I said hello.
I will. He should be home any moment now. Soon.
What did Diva? Where do you say we're gonna meet? Where we're gonna try to meet? What's that place you said? I never been to Savannah, but what is the place you said?
Oh,
I
Oh,
don't know.
bike night for Rare
no.
Breed.
It was some restaurant you said I needed to go to in Savannah that has a nice view or something on the water.
Oh yeah, I got invited to go to Redby's Savannah chapter for
Hmm.
their anniversary.
Oh,
So
okay.
I
So
Yay!
gotta
maybe we can meet up then.
when are the dates for that?
October. Just I
I
know it's
think
in
it's
October.
yeah.
Yes, okay, I did. He's like,
Hold
because
on.
he was like, "What are you doing in October?" And that's around hubby's birthday, and we're normally going to Florida around that time. But I don't think we'll go this year because we're taking the girls on that huge trip this year. So,
Maybe because
yeah,
I know I've
well,
never been to Savannah, and um, Diva was saying like we could meet there and go do the bike night, and then I would stay for their like I would go early because I have to, of course, work. So I would work
mm-hmm,
that Friday from the room or whatever, and then
mm-hmm.
stay for that anniversary. And then there's some place I can't remember. Was it Piano Bar? Is that does that make sense,
Oh,
Diva?
yeah, that's not a restaurant then. That's a bar.
Oh, okay. Well,
Hey,
I
I
was like,
thought
I
you
know
could
it
say
was
dinner.
someplace.
I was
I'm
like,
like, I
no,
don't
that's
remember.
drinking.
I was trying to think
That's
of it.
why
Hey,
I wasn't clicking because you
wait,
said dinner.
yeah, I was like, that's drinking.
Look, I'm thinking
Mm-mm.
about seafood. She's talking about. I was like, oh, that's not it. My bad. So she was saying we
Yeah.
can go there. So
Hey,
that's what I was gonna
no,
say.
look at no.
No,
Let
Oh,
everybody know I
okay.
drink. I'm social.
Well, I
that's
said
it.
dinner, and you didn't pick up on it. So
No,
you
it's
should have.
drinking. It's drinking. It's drinking.
What doesn't mean just because it's a bar doesn't mean you have to drink,
Okay.
or you don't have to drink alcohol. You can drink.
It's
They sell,
virgins.
correct. They
Hmm.
sell things that look. I be telling them to make it look cute. Put some fruit in it or something. Put a little umbrella on the side if I don't want to drink. I mean, I'm like, put all the stuff in there, the stuff they put on top of the actual drink. Like
Hmm.
if I don't want to drink, because when I ride my bike, I don't drink. So I'm like, just put stuff on there to make it look cute, but
All right.
it's just regular juice.
Nah,
But that's
Right.
okay.
don't be
Nobody
cute.
needs to know.
Put the
Don't
alcohol
worry
in.
about what's in my
Mhm.
cup. No. Mm-mm. Ride to Eat in October. Hey, Joe, Ride to Eat. That's way in October. We didn't get that far, but Ride to Eat is in the beginning of October. And then Breathe
No, we said we
Savannah
were
is,
going.
I know, but we're not, he's talking about, because we didn't mention it because we said October. He's
Oh, okay. I'm
he's
sorry.
holding us to the fire here. But yeah, we're definitely gonna do that. But that would be the beginning of October. So that's the first weekend of
Right.
October. And that's gonna be in Arkansas. I'm just playing, it's in Arkansas.
I can't
Yeah.
say.
No.
It's been no ever since it was some movie I saw, they were like, we're gonna be in Arkansas. So I always say that, but it is in Arkansas in Little Rock. So we're gonna go there. But that's in the beginning of October. So got it, Joe. We're gonna
So,
be there. Don't worry. I already got my room booked. People hold. I'm telling you, they be holding you to it. Like, no, you said. Like, okay.
Exactly. That's why I was like, I don't know. I'll pop up.
you do.
Listen. Well, some of
You
these
do.
things,
I'll pop
some
up
of them
on
I
you.
pop up. But you said you were going to Ride to Eat as well. You already got
Oh
your
yeah,
room
yeah,
reserved.
yeah.
Don't
Right.
play. Yeah.
But you said like about 10 things. I'm like, okay.
But I also said it depends. The biggest ride for me
They're
this
gonna
year,
hold you
riding.
to it. They're like kids. I thought you
uh,
said you were coming.
Yeah, the biggest riding time for me this year will probably be in July. Like I said, that's when I want to do the most. But
Hmm.
of course, I got to make sure Beast is ready because he trying to act like
Yes, please.
he needs some special attention outside of. I mean, I actually here's the joke. I don't wash my own bike, right? So I wiped it down and did all that. I said that's probably what happened. I don't do nothing to it, and now he's like, man.
No, you gotta wash it. You gotta take care of it because you
That's
take
not a
care of it. They
joke.
take
That's
care of
just
you.
What I'm
And for
saying
you to
is,
look good
I
on
don't
it.
do it, Tiff. I don't
Oh,
do
you don't got it.
it.
Got it.
See,
What's
yeah.
wrong
So
with
he's
that?
like, "Oh, you doing it? Oh,
no,
huh.
I don't do it.
Now you showing out,
It's like
huh?"
you ain't doing it. You're not doing it how you supposed to be doing it now.
I don't do it.
Yeah. No, he's
So
That's
it's
like,
what
"What's the
October the
happened.
problem?"
10th. It's October the 10th and the 12th for Savannah, coastal Savannah
October.
for
Okay,
Rare
I'm gonna
Okay.
Breed.
have to.
So I just wanted to
Do
give
they,
you dates. I was looking for that. Yeah.
All
do
right.
they have
Thank you.
their
Thank
flyer
you.
out yet, or a save the date?
Yeah, because them boys would get mad at me for not telling you. October the 10th to the 12th in
And tell
Savannah.
Into 12.
Rocco. Nobody. No, I don't want to hear
Well, I
Rocco's
don't pay
mouth.
no attention to Rocco now. But Melvin and Q, I do.
Yeah, Mel. Yeah, that's true. Mel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mel and them, I
Mel
do.
will
Those are
have a
my
fit.
sweethearts. Rocco, mm-mm.
If they're not playing golf.
They'll be there.
Oh, well,
And wrote it
fine.
down.
There you
But
go.
I
Okay.
definitely know that we're going to do that because I've
Okay.
never been in Savannah. So I'm going to do that. And that way we can meet up and go to the not bar.
No, we're going to do a restaurant.
The friendly
We're going
bar.
to the restaurant.
We're going to eat. We're going to eat.
We're going. You hear that, Tiff? We're going to the
Yes,
restaurant
I
that
got
just
it.
so
It has a
happens.
bar there.
Correct. Yes. See?
I understand how it goes.
Yeah. It's inside of there. It all comes together. It's a package. It's a
All right,
pub.
look here. I don't do cigars like Tiff now, and y'all. I don't do cigars.
I don't
No.
do. Yeah, I can't. I tried.
You don't inhale it. You just blow it back out.
That's what people keep saying. But how do you? Here's my problem, Tiff.
And it's
The
certain
whole-
kinds that I like.
Do cigars,
The whole
and I'm
taste.
a sociable drinker.
The whole taste. I can't. I don't like that taste to still be in
I
my
mean,
mouth.
yeah. There's certain ones that I like. Some of this, like the infused ones, is what I like. And I don't like the real
Infused?
robust ones. Yeah, they're
Oh.
infused cigars and stuff like that.
Like
That's
with
the ones
sweet
I like.
stuff.
Some of them are sweet.
Oh. So
But
then
I don't
that
do the
tastes at
real
least like a
robust
sweet
ones.
taste in your mouth.
And I don't do the real, like, bottom of the totem pole ones either. Yes.
Yeah. But those probably really leave a bad taste in your mouth.
No, some of them are sweet. They just don't even last long when you light them. Like, they're going to go out, like, as soon as you light it. So,
Yeah, you and Piper have that down pack. I'm just give me a hookah, I'm good. But cigars, I don't. Yeah, I just.
Everybody has a little habit.
They do.
Oh
They
yeah,
do.
definitely. We all have our, we all have our things, our niches or what have you. But
Right.
I tried the whole cigar thing, and then
Oh, yes.
I
Don't.
was like, no. I was like, that tastes 2 days later. I was like, oh heck no, and had the audacity to buy one for later. I gave that thing
No.
away. I was like, here. I was
Oh,
like,
no.
oh,
I
I'm gonna get
decided I don't want to
two.
do this.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I
I get it.
lied. I was like, it's not for me.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. I do want to do my Sturgis ride again this year, too, if I can fit that in
Ooh.
August.
You're gonna do that
Oregon.
again? How many
Yeah.
days did it take y'all?
2 days.
Because I want to do that too.
Well, yeah, we push. See, my thing is because, like I said, I'm always on limited time. I got to get there and I got to get back. But I'm going to try to get there in the least amount of time possible because I want to be able to spend my time there.
Right.
And then I'm going to spend as much time as I can and try to use as least amount of time to get home. So it's like about 1,800 miles, almost 1,900 miles. And yeah, we did it in like 2 days.
That's not too bad. Yeah.
So
Because I know
yeah,
people
we
who do
just
like
did
they do
majority of it.
15.
We did majority of it on the first day. Like I said, on the first day, we did like 1,300 of it in like the first
Cool.
day.
That's what I was gonna say. I know some people do like, how they do those iron butts and they do like 1,500 miles in one day and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
that wouldn't be
it's
too
just,
bad.
yeah, it's just like I said, if I got to get somewhere, I'm gonna try to get there in at least amount of days possible, and then try so I can spend as much time as I can there. And then I got to get back home. I got kids to get back home to see. You got a job to come home to do.
Hello.
And,
The people want they
get back.
CTs. They like,
Yeah,
ma'am, need you to come on in here and do some work.
Get back home, and my kids be like, "Hey, when y'all coming back?" Like they're on top of us all the time.
I was gonna say that's the first question. When you coming home? And when they're younger,
Right.
it's even harder on you because as soon as you hear that little sweet voice, and you're like, I gotta
Right.
go home.
So yeah, we have to get back. But yeah, I'll we do that again this year if my schedule work out.
Oh, 2 days, Diva. You could do that.
Oh yeah, you can do it.
Look at her face. She's like,
I mean,
No.
once you get to a certain point, like it's like nothing out there but
You said
the
13
trees.
in one day.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's doable. You do it.
It's 24 hours in a day. We're only asking for
Don't
13.
get up early in the morning and knock the rest of them out. See, the thing is, going out there, the time changes because the time keep going back once you get out there. So it's like, oh, it's just this time frame, and the time just keep going back.
Right. You're
You're
like,
not
oh,
thinking
I
about
got time.
when you left home.
Like it's great going. That time change coming back,
Oh
man. You
yeah,
be
it was a
like, oh,
little
I got all
rough.
this time. Then you get back and you be like, wait, what? I left at 4 in the morning. How is it
How long you
already 7
staying?
p.m.?
Hmm.
How long you staying?
I'm trying to go stay for at least 4, possibly 5 days.
Cool.
So 7 days. I mean, no, not 9, 9, 10 days. Okay.
You could do it,
That's what I
Diva.
said.
I believe
That's why
you.
we be trying to get there so we can like spend the maximum amount of time there and still
Mhm.
get there early enough so we can use that day to still get out there and go. So we won't have to be like, oh, I'm tired, I'm coming in. So we'll try to
So
get
the
there.
whole time you're there, the 5 days you running and ripping,
Yeah.
is that
Look at Diva's
much to
face.
do?
I mean, you have a lot of riding sites out there. Like it's a lot of places. And see, every rally that you go to, everything is close together. Everything
Mhm.
is spaced out. There is nothing close to each other. Like you got to ride to like the
Okay.
different places because nothing is
Is this
close.
Okay.
picture here from when you were there?
Actually, yep,
That
that's when I was on.
okay.
And then when you get to the signs in South Dakota, you still have like 6 hours in the state to get the Sturgis.
Wait a minute, what?
That sounds
That's a
like
setup.
Texas. Come on.
It sounds I was just gonna say it sounds like Texas or California. You're like, oh, welcome to California. And you're like,
You still have like six. Once you hit that sign, it's still like 6 more hours. You're like,
listen,
okay,
you're
let's
like the
go.
sun was shining bright when I took the picture of the sign. When you get into town, I'd have missed the whole day.
So yeah, that's why it's like, it's get up early the next day and go ahead and just knock it out so I can get there and I still have time to hang out.
Yeah, that's true.
What are the dates for Sturgis?
I think it's like the 1st through like the 10th. Where's my calendar? I have to look at my calendar and find it. It's what we're mapping out.
She's gotta find her Cali indoor.
I want to do Cali, but you talking about Sturgis? You doing
Yeah,
Sturgis again?
I'm gonna do that too. Like I said, if I could have it my way, I'd be gone all the time. But it's not conducive to my kids. It's not being a smart parent. They're
Well,
5
if
and
I could
Sorry.
do
9,
it, just not,
and I
I'll
still
do
work.
it. But I gotta work.
I know it.
Mhm.
See, if I didn't have all that, then I'd be like, all right, I'm gone. I'm gone. But like you said, that's why it's like I gotta get there because I gotta do what I gotta do and I gotta get back.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta let my dog out.
So you're fine. But
Sorry.
yeah, I'll send you the dates and everything, Diva. Because
Come
we're
on.
still mapping it out. And the
Yeah.
thing is too,
Thank you, man.
once you get going out there, once you get past a certain point, there's like nothing for like a long time but trees and fields. So we kind of like
Uh, yeah, yeah.
you gotta
That's what
go.
I don't like. But I've been there.
Yeah.
Trees
Oh
So
and
yeah,
fields. Oh.
yeah, well, and even in South Dakota, it's like a bunch of open fields. It's not even that many trees. Once you go in like there, you're like,
Yeah, I need to get all the like South Dakota, North Dakota, all that. I
mm-hmm.
haven't been up that far yet. So that would be interesting. But I don't know since I'll be
do.
doing my East Coast tour around that time if I'll be able to squeeze that in. Oh, man.
All
I
right. That's what I said. There's so much to do. Just got to do it whenever you can.
She done put something on
oh,
our lap now.
absolutely.
She done put something else on our lap.
See how she just slid that in there? She's
Just a
like,
little
just
bit.
something for you to think about.
Just a little bit.
It's only 10 days. Only.
Well, I've been saying I wanted to do it. I said I was going to do it when not retire, but when I get a little older. But is she going to do it back to back? I was like, damn, I might can
See, because last
probably
year
roll.
was, I mean, it was fun last year, but this year is like their anniversary year. So they say on the
Mm,
anniversary year, so which is like every 5 years, they're like, you want to experience it. And so I'm okay. I want to go just to see what would be different
what
from when I
mhm.
went last year. What's different about it?
Yeah, to compare it, I see.
Hmm.
I just want to go because I never did it, and I want to do
Right.
it. And my
And
friends,
Well,
all of
then it
them,
would be a
saying that
great time to do it if it's the anniversary year
that was one
and
of
you've
the
never
things
been.
they do. Just like, you got to try Sturgis. You got to try Sturgis. I'm like, oh, okay. When I get older, when I get older.
look, you're getting older every day, Diva. We
Correct. I
all
was
Oh
gonna
no,
say
no,
that
no, no,
happens.
no, 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 no,
No.
no, 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 young,
Oh.
young, no, no,
Oh.
no. I'm
yeah.
young.
Oh.
I'm back 25, 25.
Well, the good thing is you don't book it. So,
Mm.
Oh no, girl, I be dyeing this hair every time you look.
Oh my gosh. You look fine, ma'am.
right.
We're gonna
I
catch
know
up
I
with
done
you. I
picked
know
out a
for
couple
sure.
grades.
I know for sure we're gonna catch up with you because you be going.
Who that?
You, Tiff.
I mean, as much as I can, I try to be.
You be ripping.
I'm just hoping my kids will be like, you know what, mommy, we want to ride too one day when they get older. Right now, they're saying
Oh,
like, yeah, we're gonna ride, and I want a purple bike just like you, mommy. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. We'll see. Like, but right
right.
now they're holding to it. So
No,
Well,
my
that's good.
nephew is asking me, and I told him no.
no,
Oh,
He got 4
it's-
kids. No,
no.
not for me anyway. You got to raise your children. He
Oh, but
survived. He survived the service, and he's disabled, whatever. But
oh,
mm,
okay.
I can't see it. But he's young. He's like in his 30s.
Hmm.
But still, I'm not going to teach you. I
No.
used to be all amp, but now I'm like, nah. I just don't have the heart to do it. But if you want to do it, hey, I don't know about my blessings, but I pray for you.
oh my
Yeah,
goodness. He was like, I'm
everybody
not
can
giving you
always
my
use some
blessing.
prayer.
Yeah, that's all I can give you. But I'm not going to teach you. I know I'm not going to teach you now.
No, I ain't gonna
We need
teach
your
them. I'm gonna
bike.
make them.
Okay, y'all need my bike. Okay, I don't know about that either, but okay.
They can't get nothing.
Right. Well, at least can they get a
Like,
ride with you when they learn?
I,
can they? Can
I
they?
don't even know if I
No.
want that.
Oh,
Make me
oh
nervous.
my
No.
goodness, Diva.
Mm-mm. I don't
Poor
want
I'm
them to see
hoping
what
my
I
kids.
kid.
do. I don't want them to see what I do sometimes. I know sometimes I don't do everything in
Well,
order.
they can't go with you in certain places then.
They can't go with me at all.
Oh,
'Cause
like
I
no
gotta
places?
I gotta get there. Mm-mm.
Oh my
Now I
goodness.
want my kids to go when they. I want them to,
Well, that's
so we
what
can
my
all
cousin
go
and them did.
together. Let's go.
They did that. They did that when I first
Mhm.
got my first bike. They came down from up north, and honey, I was home so quick. They
You
did
left
all
them?
kind of tricks with me. I said, no, I'm not living that life. No.
Be
So I got
safe.
taught very well.
Hmm.
That part, see, be safe. They had their wheelies and stuff. I was like, oh my God, I'm not about this life.
No.
Yeah. So I don't want that. But I mean, if he wants to do it, I'm fine. But like I
Right.
said, I'm an auntie. I'm not gonna raise no more kids. I'm good.
Hmm. I get it. I
Mm-mm.
get it.
Boys got a
Well.
different head than we do. They like to
Oh.
show off a little something more.
Oh, I know that.
Well,
Look, I
He
only
might
have
think he can
girls.
they got
he
their
might think
fans
he
is
can burn
watching. So,
out. He might think he can burn out. And I'm like, mm-mm.
oh,
Not yet. Not
yeah, I don't
yet.
know. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
have girls
no.
too. I don't know about boys. Yeah. Mm-mm. I mean, I have two stepsons, but that's from my previous marriage. So it's like, and they're older. They're grown already. They're like,
Hmm.
they're past that. I don't want to do the motorcycle stuff. I'm like, great.
Great. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
my
didn't get
oldest
that.
was like, it's okay. The middle child, she's like, absolutely not. And then the baby, she's the one. She's the one, the
Hmm.
youngest one, the 17-year-old. She's the one that's like, you said you were gonna buy me a helmet and you were gonna take me for. I said, girl, they don't have none of your size.
Not
Yeah,
17. Don't have any ears.
look here. She was with us at the race. She wants to do it. She wants to do
No,
it.
that was
I
the
said,
middle one. The middle one was at the race.
cute. Even though she was cute now. She
She's not
liked it.
interested.
She
She probably
liked it.
liked it, was watching it, but she don't want to ride. That's what I'm saying. Like she doesn't want to ride a bike at all. I had rode her on the back of my bike, and she was like, "Yeah, no, I'm
No.
not interested."
For real?
Mm-mm.
Mm.
hmm When we lived in Ohio, I rode her, and she's like, first of all, I forgot she was back there because she's so little. I was like, "Oh," she touched me. I said, "Girl," I was like, "I
That's
forgot you
probably
was back
why.
there."
And then you was in Ohio. You was in the wrong place teaching her.
No, we weren't. I wasn't teaching her. We were just going for a ride. But
That's teaching.
yeah. Even now, when here in Georgia, she's like, "No, I don't want to do that." Her little friend tried to get her when she was talking to him.
Hmm.
He tried to get her that y'all went to see the race. He tried to get her to get on a bike. She was like, "No." She doesn't even like going to bike events. Like if I asked her to
Oh
bring me
yeah,
something, she's like, "Do I have to come there?"
Mm-mm.
Yeah, she won't be around it like that at all. So, but that youngest one, honey, she'd be like, "Yeah, I'm ready. Where we going? I want to go with you." When I would tell her, I'm like, "I'm about to go." She's like, "Okay, girl, where are you about to go?" I'm like, "Not you."
Come on, you got look. Go on ahead, let it go.
Listen, she's now, so that's the one. I'm afraid, I'll come home when she learn how to ride. Girl, I'll come home with that.
She
My
picked
bike
it.
gonna be gone. Let the garage open, like Wait
She
a
better
minute.
put that kill switch on them.
You're gonna start taking your key with you,
Listen. Oh,
and don't
okay.
show her how to
And
access the
don't tell her
pin
the
code.
code.
Right,
Exactly. I was gonna say I'll come home. She need to put the code in. Like, oh, mom, I figured it out. I'm like, what?
right. She be
So
on
we're trying
YouTube.
to get
How do
her
you
to learn
figure
how
out
to
this?
drive. Shoot, I'm teaching her how to drive now. Heart be
Mm-hmm.
in my shoes. I'm like, she turned
Look,
the
see.
corner. She turned the corner in the car. I was like, and she kind of let go of the wheel, and the
Mm-hmm.
truck jumped. I was like,
Oh no,
ma'am.
pull over.
I said,
Pull over.
you got to hold the wheel. She was like, oh, I said, you're watching TV or you're seeing people, just turn and let the wheel go and it cut. No, we're not doing none of that. Keep your hands on the wheel. I'm like, no, we got to Chipotle. I was like, when you come back, I'm be in the driver's seat. She was like, no, ma'am. We're no, because yeah.
Right.
I was like,
Leave it.
I can't do it. She's like, oh my gosh, I could. I was like, no, let her drive again. She turned the corner. That time she was turning left. Let her drive again. She's turning right. And
Mm-hmm.
you know how the light is turning red, but it's like yellow. I
Uh-huh.
promise you, I thought we were in the Indy 500. I was like, Trinae. She was like, I was like, you have to slow down before you turn. All I seen in my mind was us on the side of the road like this.
Oh, look, you love two wheels so good. She gonna put you on two wheels.
Listen, I was like, man, I was like, you have to slow down completely. She was like, I was slowing down. Ma'am, it still said you were doing 30. You cannot turn the corner doing 30. I was like,
Oh no.
here go me. How much is them driver's ed classes?
Right.
Because I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, man. I wonder if you could drink while you're training them, because that's one of those you be like, I
Oh,
need something in my cup. Because
right.
listen, I don't know who told her I wanted to be the one in charge of this task, but I did not. Anybody want to volunteer? Someone who needs to learn how to drive. She'll take her driver's test in October when she turns 18. So if you guys would
Okay.
like to teach her, look, if y'all want to teach y'all niece, we're taking
Mm.
offers because mama about to
Ooh.
pull her hair out.
I like. I don't understand, but I'm not looking forward to when mine get this. I'm gonna let my husband do
Right.
that part.
Because every time you're ready to go out the door, can I
You got two.
Exactly.
drive? Yeah, I
Mm.
had three.
One
So
of
that's what I'm
and one
saying.
of
Like,
mine, she's already in that fearless, like the other one.
oh,
She's a little bit more timid of stuff. She's a little bit more mindful. But my youngest, she's extremely fearless. So
I was just gonna say it must be the youngest one. She looks
she
like
is.
to me that she would be like, oh yeah, I can do it. Oh, I can do
Yeah.
it. You're like, but baby, shoot, she's already
She is
jumped.
my she is my fearless one. So that's the one I have to make sure like what she get quiet. I'm like, what you doing? That's why now I'm like, I got the door open. I'm like peeping because it's me and her here now. I don't trust her.
Oh, she's gonna be in there and rebuild the whole engine on you. She be
Yeah,
like, I can do it.
yeah. She is fearless and
Oh,
she has the mouth. She is the kid when they say kids say the darndest thing. She don't care
mm-hmm.
what it is. She says it. And I'd be like, oh,
Oh no.
Tegan, like, yeah, she's that kid that says whatever. So but I love her to death. So I hope she holds true to like just being that way. But just, of
Mm-hmm.
course, as she gets older, a little bit more mindful with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
that's
speaking
true.
of her, what are you doing?
Uh-oh. She was like, trying to see what you're doing. You taking a
Yes,
long time, mom.
she's been quiet long enough, and now it's like, all right, mama, what you doing? So
Oh, that's her there.
yes, you say hi,
Well, I mean,
Tegan.
we definitely
You could say
appreciate
hi.
that. And you and hey,
Hey, looking like your
hey,
daddy.
like, look,
You
as
look
her
like
shirt say, I'm ready. See, that's what I'm saying. She's like, I'm ready. Anything you put at her, she's ready. She's like, I'm ready. Yeah, I can do it.
So he's my one. Don't ever dare
Oh,
anything. Don't ever
uh-oh.
say I beg because guess
I bet
what?
you
She
can't.
will. Yeah,
Oh
she
no.
will.
She's like, I got you. No worries.
Okay. So yeah.
Oh,
Well,
well, we
we do
appreciate
appreciate you. We don't want to hold you any longer, but we definitely appreciate you coming on and sharing your experience with us as well as what you got coming up. We can't wait to see you. I can't wait. Diva probably sees you a lot more than me because
I
I
want
live in
my
Georgia.
poster, my autograph poster.
Right. I was like, I asked GQ too. I was like, don't think you're getting out of it. I was like, we want one from you too.
I
I'm
want
like,
it. I'm gonna frame it. I want it autographed, and it's gonna be framed.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you guys so much for supporting, for spreading the word. Like I definitely couldn't do this without support. Y'all know, like I said, I'm grateful, very humble for it all. Like, hey, I'll just
You got
continue to
it.
be real, be myself, and
Got it, babe.
you
We got
got
your.
us. We
We
here
got
for
your
you.
back. We got your back.
thank you so much. And
Yes,
everybody that's on, hey, thank y'all. And I'm gonna get ready to head out of here.
all right, love.
All righty.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you. Have a
you.
good
Love
one.
y'all.
No problem.
You
Love you
too.
too. See you. Diva.
What up?
So we talked about Huntsville. We got that coming up this weekend. Like I said, I know it's supposed to rain, but I know they're still doing that. Also in Atlanta this weekend, Classy Creations is having their anniversary this weekend. Uh, Give me 2 seconds. So they're a social club. They're having their event this weekend. It's considered theme as family reunion, classic creation, social club, 14th anniversary. So congratulations on that achievement to them. It will be at Born Losers Clubhouse, and that is 1810 Rogers Lake Road, Lithonia, Georgia. So that will be this weekend. We've got DJ High Def and MC Mofo on the mic. They do also have a liquor basket raffle. So if you guys are interested in that,
And that's in the
one
ATL,
second.
y'all. ATL.
And that's in Atlanta. Also tonight, you know, the block is hot. Block Burners is having their events as always, bike night. So they got the Pisces Bash tonight. Um, Tomorrow you got Fuck Off Fridays, Rare Breed. They're also having a Pisces birthday bash for Serious Ace, Untamed, Highway, and Sweetness. So they got that tomorrow at the Nest. And then um, Regulators is having their sixth annual Set Appreciation Bike Blessing, and then they're having a free cookout at their clubhouse. So that is going to be 1230 Murphy Street, Southwest Atlanta, Georgia. If you don't know the address to their new clubhouse, that is the location. And then, of course, we're going to add the flyers when we are done here. 1 second. I'm sending the link to GQ while I'm talking to you. Sorry. Uh,
So this weekend in South Carolina, you guys, it's Black Devils Camden, South Carolina annual camping out. March 14th and 16th. Friday is the meet and greet. Saturday is 10 a.m. to 12, free breakfast. Noon is the fellowship ride. Kickstands up at 12:15. Gates open at 3 p.m. for the main event. All weekend, 13 Huggins Road, Rembert, Carolina. Vendors lock in your spot. So it's camping. And of course, the hotel is at Holiday Inn, Camden. And DJ Nature Boy is on the ones and twos. So that's this weekend, y'all. Come check out those Black Devils from Camden, South Carolina. I do want to send my condolences to Soul Riders MC from South Carolina, which is, I think is Ridgeville and Somerville. They lost a member on yesterday.
oh wow, sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, so our set is kind of broken up here a little bit over
Okay,
that.
I'm
So
sure.
Um, we want to send our condolences to him and his family, and of course, Soul Riders, his bike says club members.
And I did get the flyer for the homecoming. It is July 10th through the 13th in Milwaukee. Thank you, Quiet Girl. Sent that to me. So that is in Milwaukee for Harley's homecoming, the 10th through the 13th of July.
Okay.
So again, that's another thing. I'm like, I don't know. Because everything in July is like running together.
Oh gosh, yeah. You just need not to
It's like
work about
once
a lot.
the 4th of July start, it's like it just goes.
Just don't
Like, so
work.
I was
Yeah.
gonna try to go to Missouri and then go to Pittsburgh, then go to Cleveland, Niagara Falls, back down over to Chicago, and then back home. So I don't know. We'll see. We will see.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to something good though. This is
Okay.
always it's always good news, right? Bow, bow. You can see it. Can you see it? Can you see
Yeah.
it? Can you see it?
Yeah, I was like, we got 10. I said, we got 10 now. I can't stand you.
About time. I should have been the first one with that.
Well, yeah.
But I don't do records sometimes. I don't keep up. I just ride.
Yeah. I
So
get
anyway,
that.
I got my treat from Savannah. I'm a pound.
Congratulations. Hey,
Yeah,
Piper.
with them rare breed coastal. When we pound to Miami. I said Savannah. We pound to Miami. We met up with Jacksonville and Nashville. And I want to tell them thank you. I appreciate those guys for looking out for me, really waiting on me and stuff. I really appreciate that. But of course,
You
my
said you might want to tell
Palmetto
them
flock,
thank
I
you.
appreciate them. I appreciate them the most because they're always gonna wait on me and make sure I'm good. Is that my supermodel? Is that my supermodel breed,
Don't
bro?
start this. Listen, you got me swerving and
No,
bumping. You got me swerving, guys about to get pulled over by the police to make it on the thing. Look, I say, oh Lord, look, I'm gonna be late. I'm
hey,
not about to play with y'all.
You're not gonna play
I
with
want
us?
my poster. I want an autograph. You and Tip, I want it. And if I
You
have to
got it.
meet you, I'm gonna meet you to get it.
I mean, you can meet
But
me March
I'll be at your event though. I'll be
28th
at your
through the
event.
30th. Oh, okay.
What about you're not going to Fayetteville?
It was in April, right?
Bree, yeah.
It's like mid-April, I believe, because it's always around my birthday,
When's your birthday?
April 16th.
April 16th is your birthday?
Mm-hmm.
How old will you be?
Oh.
Old enough.
Ooh.
Hey, how old will you be?
Old enough.
Inquiring minds want to
Nope.
know how
Okay.
old
We're
he
gonna leave
gonna
that alone. We're gonna
be.
leave that. Man, let
Piper
me tell
said,
you
Mr.
something.
Never, Mrs.
Hey, we are so proud. Man, we love it.
of
We
the
love
Mr.
it.
Man, Mr.
We love it.
GQ.
But I
Thank you
told
for
him.
gracing us with your presence,
We told him.
boss.
Yeah,
That's
Hey, boss.
yeah, I'm not about to mess with you.
So
You play
Mr.
too much.
GQ also attended Daytona and had his own meet and greet as Tiffany Renee. So tell us, as far as your meet and greet, because this again, as Tiffany Renee, was your second time going there as the HD doing your meet and greet because you went last year, right?
Yeah.
So tell us, as far as your meet and greet. Last year you went, you were signing stuff, Harley Davidson things, or meeting people, taking pictures. This year you also went, but they got your boy on a poster. He out there signing the autograph in his face. How was that?
Honestly,
Mr. Taylor?
like last year was kind of like it was formal but informal. Like
Mhm.
they had the little setup, and then like we were just kind of hanging out, and people were, we were just like group talk and stuff like this. But like this year, it was like overwhelming. Like
Tell it. Tell it.
it
Tell
was,
it.
it was like it really was like the line of people that was there, like having it like set up and like autographs and all that stuff. It was just man, it was a lot, but in a good way. Like
Mhm.
this little boy on his dirt bike cutting up. He is going off the chain right now. But anyway,
It looked like you want to join in. It looked like it seems like you want to join in.
who me? Oh, look, listen, I go pull my bikes out the garage real quick. But it was overwhelming in a good way. Like the stories that I hear from people and the stuff that they say, and wanting to get out and wanting to go ride, and taking a lot of what I said to kind of taking it to heart in the sense of um using your time like wisely and as valuable, making it as valuable as possible, because every minute that pass we don't get it back. That's the only thing that we spend every day that we can't get back, and that's time. And so just listening to those people, those stories, and it was really like overwhelming. I was really filled with like just gratitude, for the people who showed up, because
Mhm.
they stayed. You know, they was out there. They had a stunt show started
Mhm.
right next to us, and like it was loud, and people was still just like, I ain't moving. So shout out to all those people out there. Shout out to Harley for putting it together too.
Right, definitely. Putting it together and having you guys, like I said, having the voices to speak for us as a community, because it is, one of those things we had to tap into, a rug we tapped into as far as being Harley riders, not just for men and women, but people of color, things of that nature. So just being able to see us more often doing it, and then see you guys on posters and YouTube and all the different things is definitely an experience that we are proud of, that you guys are doing such a great job. We're so proud of you. And it's definitely an accomplishment. What, as far as I know, you also have your Peace Army event coming up. So I know, you are working with Harley, you're doing stuff with your club, and then you also have Peace Army. So as far as events that are coming up, what do you have next coming up? Where can we see
So got
Mr.
uh, I'm more than likely going to Austin for the to support our Austin chapter, and what they're doing. They uh postponed their annual this year because the National Social Club Roundup is that same weekend or whatever, and so they're going to support that. So I'm going to support them to support
Mhm.
that. Um, and then beginning of May, I'm doing something at the beginning of May. I can't remember, but I got Black Wall Street on the books. I'm definitely planning to go out there, and then I got Unleash the Peace May 23rd, 24th, May 24th, 25th, one of them days, Memorial Weekend,
Mhm.
um, down here in the Greater New Orleans area. Uh, it was just off the chain last year. If the people, if you talk to anybody who came last year, they talked about how good of a time that they had. I
Mhm.
really tried my best to show as much gratitude and hospitality to each and everybody that came down. So um, I'm super excited for this year and next year and the years to come, because it's only gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm anxious to see where it goes.
Right.
So outside of that, I got my big ride. I take a huge ride or some semi huge ride every summer.
Mhm.
Uh, and this summer I got Alaska on the books. So I'm gonna go roll out there to the big A, you know what I'm saying, and knock that bucket list ride off and just keep checking off these boxes. And next year it'll be the four corners.
Okay.
And I just play it by ear from there.
I definitely want to do the four corners, but it just seems like there's never enough time in the day, in the week, in the month, in the year. Because so my thing is I want to do it, but I'm gonna try not to speak too much of it because as soon as I start talking about it, it seems like my job be like, oh yeah, no, so we gonna need you here.
But you gotta put it out there.
Speak it. Remember, you speak
You
it.
gotta speak it. You gotta, man. I promise you, like
Well, no, I'm
that.
not saying not manifest like speak it. I'm just saying speak it inside the house. Cause yeah,
Oh
for
well,
other reasons.
yeah. Just speak. Look, we ain't worrying about them. They gonna be all right. They gonna be right there. Girl,
Mhm.
do your four corners.
Yes, sir.
Ain't worrying about them people.
Don't worry about them not
Ain't worrying
yes,
about
sir.
them people. Do your four corners. Put it out there. Look, make it happen.
I'm trying. I'm working on it. I told them I rode my bike yesterday, so I got to figure out what's going on. My radio kept going off and coming back on. So I don't know if I need a battery or the stator's going out. I don't know. But yeah. I
Oh
told Big
Lord.
Daddy he thinks me. I was like, it's all your fault. So
Mm-hmm.
he told me, you ain't had to replace your stator. No. And then look now. I think it was his
I
fault.
want to check a few.
Yeah, where that's at. You sound like him talking about something.
Mm.
You might need to get your battery tested. Oh, okay. Do I just go to AutoZone? Like, I don't know. He's like, yeah, no. I was like, oh, I, listen, I don't know anything. I know how to ride the bike. All the other stuff, get somebody else to do it. Nope. Can you buy a battery tester thingy?
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh,
He
okay.
said no.
Yeah, you can.
He was like, GQ, this is not, yeah. So anyway, enough about that. So you're doing your big ride because I'm not listening. Going to go to Alaska.
What you say?
I said, I'm not listening because I know you're judging me right now. I can just tell, even though your face is frozen, I can tell the judgment in your eyes. I can see it.
You breaking up? Hold on. Let me.
I was going to say, your Wi Fi is not fine. There you go. I was like, you were
Yeah, it's
frozen.
not Wi-Fi right now.
Mm-mm. But
Now what happened? I'm sorry.
I was just saying, like, I'm going to, get it together because I got some plans. I know you're going to do your Alaska ride. And oh, hush, Joe. Um, are you going to the the Wisconsin in July?
Yeah, I'll be out there too.
Oh, you doing that as well? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So
So you
when
Oh,
I get back from Alaska, I'm gonna just feel I'm
go
not
there.
doing nothing. I'm gonna get my bike service and then ride up to
head back out.
yeah, Milwaukee.
Oh,
Stay tuned for that. Got something special for that coming.
for
Oh
Milwaukee?
gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Dang. My goodness.
Something special
So
for
you
Oh,
that
have
coming.
Ali, you have Milwaukee, you have your Alaska, you got the Peace, and then you're doing what's the thing called the social what? Roundup?
The national so like you know how you got the National Bikers Roundup.
hmm
Hey,
There's a National Social Club Roundup
that
like
is
for all
that
the
big?
social clubs in the world.
in the United States.
Okay.
And
I
where is
never
this
heard of
going to
that.
be?
This is
Me
gonna be
either.
in Austin, Texas.
Oh,
Oh, I
okay.
never heard of that. I never
Ooh,
heard of
I
that.
never heard of that. Yeah, didn't
It
even
is
know that
my
was a
first
thing.
time hearing of it as well, but like I
Okay.
said, my chapter, my Austin chapter is supporting it, so I'm going to support them to support that.
Oh, that
You
sounds
got a big
cool.
summer too then.
Yeah, it just, girl, listen. They like, Jiggy, how you get all these? Listen, I ain't doing nothing but just ride. I just going places. I ain't, you know, just out riding,
Mhm.
you know, just to like I'm doing stuff. Like it's easy to
I'm
put the
afraid
miles on when you just going places. Like you just hey, I'm going here, I'm going there. The next thing you know, you got 20, 30,000 miles on your bike.
So
so tell them how many you
what
got,
are your
and you
miles?
just have
What's your average you
along.
get a year?
Wait, what'd you say? Wait, both y'all talk at the same time.
I'm sorry.
Tell them what you got this for this month, just this month alone already on your new bike.
2,500.
I mean, he had to make sure it was okay. He had to
I think
test it out.
I think you're gonna have 100 by the end of the year. By the
Listen,
anniversary.
I don't want. Look, I
We
gotta
want
show my
then
other
you're gonna have
girl
to get
some
another
love
bike.
too. Yeah,
Oh, so you're
she.
gonna go back and forth. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna just be, just running that one. Like I'm gonna definitely split up the time between two. One of them got to go my 2016. I'm gonna put that one up for sale, and yeah, I just ain't got the room for three road glides like in the garage. That makes
So
sense.
tell us the pros and the cons about this new Road Glide. Like, tell me your take on it. Like, how do you feel about it? What you like, what you don't like.
Um, what I don't like, I guess we'll start with that first. It's stuff that I'm just not used to on the bike yet. Like
Mhm.
the hand controls get they're flipped. Like how you control your music and stuff with your left hand, like
Mhm.
all that's on your right hand side. Like little stuff like that. The and a lot of the stuff is the stuff that I would change out anyway, like the windshield. It don't block nothing. Um I'm really I can't even say I'm getting used to not having lowers on it. But
Mhm.
I'm gonna put lowers on soon as it's available. I'm putting lowers on a new bike because I just can't. Uh, I like to be extremely comfortable when I'm taking these long rides, and whenever I get like extra wind on me, no matter where it is, leg, head, arm, shoulder, whatever, it beats you down over. Like if I'm doing 1,000 mile, 1,100 mile a day, and I still got one thing just constantly like just tapping at my shoulder, which is wind. That's going to wear your body down. So, with my legs, I want that to be blocked, especially before I go to Alaska. But the probably the biggest thing I don't like is the bike don't got a cigarette lighter on it.
So everything has to go through the USB,
So everything, unless you run it straight off, under the tank through the
to the
there's
battery.
they do have two like heated plug wires. So like you
Mhm.
can find uh the inputs for that to USB and kind of just run it up through the tank or whatever if you want to like
Mhm.
plug something up that way, or you have to go through the USB. That's probably the thing that I absolutely like hate the most. Because for
Mm.
me, like I get the USB with like the 2 and the 3 like USBs. I
Mhm.
mean the cigarette lighter with the 2 and 3 like little inputs on it.
Connections. Mhm.
And yeah, and I would like charge up like my GoPros while I'm riding, or like run one of them off to my Cardo or something like that just to keep it charged. Um, so that's probably the biggest thing that I don't like. Uh, what I do like, the bike is way lighter. That bike is super light, and it's almost like it's kind of weird because I'm getting used to how light the bike is. Like
Mhm.
I was doing a U-turn the other day. I almost dropped the bike. I ain't gonna lie, I almost dropped
Oh.
it. And
Oh.
yeah, I hit some dirt, and you know, I was like, I can't drop the bike. Look, as Joker started tipping over, and I was able to like hold it up. I'm like, oh, this ain't bad. See my 2021 Road Glide Ultra. Oh no, that Joker would have hit the ground like a boat anchor. Mm-mm,
Oh, wow.
I
Yeah, I
wasn't gonna be
know,
able to.
a couple people have said that the new ones are a lot lighter.
So much lighter. And another thing I like the bike is it get down like it's a fast bike.
Mhm.
It it moves.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, we see how fast you got back from Daytona. Mhm.
watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth.
I was just saying, 1 minute you was in
In the rain.
Daytona.
In the rain.
Next thing you was in New Orleans. I was like, I had to look, I had to GPS it myself. I'm like, now how long is supposed to take to get
Baby, listen. You would be cruising at like 85, and the next thing you know, you at like 97. Like, damn, how I got there? Like it just be moving. I ain't gonna lie. That bike
so it's
move.
not you, it's the bike.
It's the I mean, might have a little bit too, but it's the bike for the most part. Like 80% the bike, 20% me.
Okay.
But
Oh, okay.
but
Hey, Retro. Mhm.
the what I about to say? Uh
What else is good
the
about the
the gas mileage is really good on that bike. Like really, really, really good. I was running like 90 plus going to Daytona, and I fill up and it'll still say 230.
Mhm. And it
And
was good. Awesome.
listen, that my 2016, I'm talking about something running 90 plus. I fill up that joker might say 174, 175.
Mm. I forgot all about you guys did the ride into Chantel just reminded me that y'all did a ride to her restaurant. How was that?
Girl, listen, let me tell you one thing.
Hmm.
Girl can cook.
Oh, it was good. I bet. I
The
told her I want to
girl
come
can
there so
cook.
bad.
Let the girl cook.
Let her cook.
Let her cook.
Listen, I walked in there, I know food. You
Mm-mm.
can't
Oh,
fool
okay.
me. I know
Right.
food. I walked in there, and first thing I saw them corn grits. I said, "Oh, you got corn grits? Okay, okay." She's like, "Yeah, you got the shrimp and grits right." I said, "No, no." I said, "Shrimp and corn grits." I said, "Look,
Right.
you know how to do a little something." You know what I'm saying? You ain't fooling me. I see you. I see you. She did a thing, but
How was
it
the
was it was.
ride like on the way?
I rode by. It was cold. It was cold as hell
Oh,
down there for Daytona.
that's
I'm
what
not gonna lie.
Tiffany said. Yeah, she said it was
Huh?
cold. I said that's what Tiffany said. It was cold.
It was cold. And that morning, it was like, it was freezing. And I refused to put on my heated gear. So I put my rain gear on top of my clothes and I rode down there. But it was
Look who we
beautiful.
got.
Like,
Hey,
huh?
sis. Look who we got.
What's
Let her
up, baby?
cook.
Let the girl cook. Let her
GQ said,
cook.
let her cook.
I told her. She know. Look, for what I told her, look, further, I spot them corn grits a mile away.
Yes, you did. You
I
said, but them
spot.
corn grits right there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But
Awesome, man.
it was a
Awesome.
beautiful, beautiful get together event. I didn't expect to, speak or whatever. I was really trying to eat, you know what I'm saying? Because the food was so good. They called me. I'm like, hold on, let me wipe my beard because I mean
Because you thought you
it
just
was
going to eat.
really, 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 really nice. It's really nice. Now I had
Now,
to
for
cut out
those,
early. I had to cut out early to not only say early, but right before the group cut out because I had to
mhm,
get ready for the meet and greet. But I saw like the pictures and the videos from other people of all of the bikes heading back to Daytona, and it looked like a beautiful thing. And if I got anything to do with it, I'm gonna make sure that it's bigger and bigger every year.
Oh
Like
wow.
absolutely.
it's off the chain. It was good.
Now, for those who are not familiar with my
I'm
sister,
ready.
I'm going to say your Wi Fi is breaking up, but can you introduce the slow road champ is here?
Yeah, the slow road champion, man.
Represent
Right.
the ladies. Yes,
She's in the
ma'am.
I had
building.
to walk around with my
Retro said,
Uh
uh
oh,
oh, she hung up. I
cut
think
off.
she walked too far.
But It was that was a really good. I appreciate that.
Really
I
good
gotta call
event.
you. I've been supposed to call you. I got caught up. I need to call you. But it was a real like beautiful event. And for people who never been to like Daytona or like look past rallies, like
Hmm.
those are some really like good events to just get out, talk to people, see people, meet people, interact with people. Um, and for people who think like Daytona is just for a certain group of people, it's
Hmm.
not. Daytona is for everybody. They have something for everybody there. Like you got Main Street. That's what majority of uh your white folks like hang out over there. But you had white folks and stuff on the black side, which is
Hmm.
Bethune and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got the Speedway, you got Destination Daytona, you got the Ormond Loop. You got a whole bunch of different things that you could do in the area, um, and just have a good time. Like it's a really 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 good time. However, I will say this is my second year
Hmm.
uh getting the Airbnb outside of Daytona. If you can't get within, I ain't gonna say if you can't get within, don't quote. If you can, try to stay within 30 minutes
Hmm.
of Daytona
Daytona. Hmm.
because riding back
Other.
to St. Augustine at night
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
cold and you've been out walking and talking and interacting all day and having an hour plus to
Not
go,
the business.
it is not the business.
Yes, yes, it wasn't. That's my first 2 years I did that.
Listen,
Hmm.
you just be so tired because you rolling the whole day and it's like yeah, and then you gotta get back on your bike and it's like and then it was
Like,
cold too. I'm like
no.
I had to leave early. I had to leave early every night.
I left early. What that was Saturday. I didn't even go back out. Like I went to the speedway for maybe like an hour and a half or 2 hours. I was back
Hmm.
in the Airbnb around 3 o'clock, and I just said, I'm gonna just stay in. I'm done. And look,
Right. I
Daytona got
understand
it out of
that.
me.
Well,
And
Miss
you had
Chantel
that
came
ride,
back
that long
in.
ride.
I was gonna say,
What was
introduce
that?
yourself, ma'am. Let us know who you
Yes,
are coming on
I, I'm
here.
I'm Chantel, aka Hen. For those that don't know, Mama Hen. For all them churn I got, they called me Hen. But
Okay.
I have 16 children. I birthed 10 of them, so I ain't killed none yet.
Oh, well, that's good. That's awesome.
That's right.
Yeah,
And
that's awesome.
and like you said before, the slow roll champion. You know how many times I got what you call it, challenged in bike week, but none of them stepped up for real. They were just told me I didn't need to wear that belt unless unless I beat them, and I said, well, come on, and then they didn't show up.
And then you had an event. Where did GQ go? That GQ and Miss Tiffany Renee were a part of. What was the event
Yeah,
that you had in Daytona?
in Detroit. It was in Sanford, Florida. So I have a restaurant about it's about 20 minutes away from from Daytona Beach. And I
Hmm.
used to have what we call a bikers brunch, but more and more it used to be pretty big, but more and more as we get into bike week, it got more popular that people's days around lunch and brunch, they'd already be at events. And so I says,
Hmm.
let me switch it up and make it a breakfast event and see how it goes. And man, best thing I did because it ended up being quite lovely. It wasn't too big and not too small. Everyone was still able to, reach out and talk to one another and at least shake hands or get a hug and information. They were able to get a lot of information, Black history, African American history on the bike set, and just common knowledge of some 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 myths.
Hmm.
So it was
What's the
really
name of your
well. Pardon me.
What's the name of your restaurant?
Chantel's.
I was gonna
That way
say
I don't forget where I
Chantel.
work.
Okay, make it. So they ask you where you work. You oh, I Chantel's.
I work at Chantel's, you know. When my first retirement was 37 and um my kids kept asking me for money and I go, wait a minute. I ain't gonna have no money. Let me figure out a way. And about 3 months later I opened up a restaurant. And so when the kids would ask me for $200, I said, hold on, I got 2 shifts for you.
I know
And
that's right.
here we are. Now I employ, I think, about 3 of my children. I fired
Hmm.
the rest. They all
Oh,
got their own
okay.
thing now.
That so
And
they got fired, or you were just like, it's probably best if you guys do your own thing.
oh yeah, I got fired. Oh, they got fired for sure.
Oh,
I
okay,
fired a
okay.
few of them more than once, but yeah.
Oh, look. Oh,
And
and this
nothing
is in
boosts morale
Sanford,
like that.
Florida. Yeah, yeah. When you can't
You
ask
know,
mama for it, you got to get it yourself. Just like mama
come
had to get it
on.
out the dirt, I'm gonna need you to do the same.
Listen, if you can raise children, you can run any business. You know, you know.
Listen, I applaud you for that, and definitely want to try to get that way. Like I told you when I saw you in Jacksonville, I got to come to Sanford. I got to come to this restaurant, and now GQ and just hyped it up even more. Talking about them corn grits, honey, and oh, and she could cook. Let her cook. I said, oh, you just gonna rub it on in. He got to make it even worse. But yeah, I know
Hey,
when
I
I
done
did
burned this
come
stuff
to.
enough times to get it right. Them kids had to eat it burnt. I don't burn it no more.
They had to be your taste testers. Like, that's the
That's
great
right.
thing about having
That's
that. Like,
right.
I got my own little critics. You got is it good? You good? Okay,
Right.
great. Wonderful. We gonna run with that
Right.
one. If you still
When you
breathing
can
in the
get the
morning, it's
house
good.
silent, right? When you can get the house silent amongst 10 children and ain't nobody saying the food good.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. You think the peace and quiet is when they sleep. This when they eating too. Because like you said,
Mm-mm.
when it's good, ain't nobody
That's
talking.
right. Nobody.
Well, we definitely
Silence is
appreciate you
golden.
stopping by, Miss Chantel,
I
showing us some
do.
love.
I definitely listen. I'm always happy to be a part and do my part. And the fact that I turn on my book face and I was like, hey, I know them people. And then I tried to join and send love and hearts. And it said, oh no, Keisha don't allow everybody. I'm like, well, dad.
Because remember, I think when I tried to send you a friend request, you was like, I can't add no more people. So I think that's why. It's because
But
we're
I
not
deleted
friends. It
people
just
and I still
follow.
can't add you.
Oh, so let me try to add it then. Yeah, I think that's probably we're gonna get it right, sis. Don't you worry.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna
get it
fix
right.
that. We're gonna get it
Hey,
right.
I appreciate it. I appreciate and when's you're in the club, correct?
No, ma'am. I'm independent.
Okay, then. All right. So, what you got going on so I can show up? Any excuse will do.
Right now, as I told them, my bike made it cut off yesterday. Well, not cut off, the radio cut off. But my plan is to try to get to Houston this month, and then next month Greenville, and then the beginning of May, Diva has a all female
Yeah, come
ride in
on.
South
Come on.
Carolina. Diva, tell her about your all female ride.
May is it May 3rd and 4th? It's in Florence, South Carolina. It's gonna be at the Blackjack. So we're doing a dedication to my best friend who passed away. Had a bad accident on the leaving the
Okay.
ride
Well,
last
please
year.
send me
So
that, and I'll certainly
he
show
is
up.
one of our speakers.
Okay. And you said it was an event into this month too, Keish?
Yeah, there's in uh what is it called? Well, no, in Houston, I'm just going to visit my sister. I'm sorry. So, but
Oh,
there is
okay.
yeah, so that's just me just riding going there and didn't want to fly or drive. So any
Oh,
like
I
you say,
got you.
any
That's gonna
excuse
be a
will do.
nice
You be like,
ride.
right, any excuse will do. You be like, oh, I ride. But then
Yeah.
in April in Greenville, South Carolina, is Kings of the South. They're gonna have I think it's 2 or 3 chapters together doing something. And
Okay.
then, like I said, I'll do the all female ride in the beginning of May. And then
Okay.
I'm gonna do
Okay. Yeah.
GQ release
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Peace Arm. I'm gonna do that in
yeah.
May as well. Are you going to that?
Okay. Okay. Yep. I'll
Yeah.
be there as well. All right. So I'll
Okay. Yep.
see you in the
So
next 2 months or so. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Sounds
Absolutely.
sounds. And I'm getting ready to do a shut up and eat tour, where I'll be touring 48 states, and every
Mm.
state I go in, I'm showing up at somebody house or club or Harley Davidson dealership or garage and cooking.
All right now. All
Oh,
right. Okay.
okay. Look,
So,
we
you
definitely
know,
need to do that.
yes.
Kool-Aid. Hey, Kool-Aid.
So
Somebody
you're
make the Kool-Aid and I'll make the chicken or the shrimp and grits or something.
okay. Okay.
So
Absolutely. And we've dropped the location for Chantel's in Sanford,
Absolutely.
Florida. So if you guys are in the area, definitely stop in and see Miss Chantel. Miss Hen, she gonna give you some of them corn grits, some scrimping grits.
that's right.
Make sure
Thank you,
you guys
ladies.
show up. No, thank you. And oh, we have Pittsburgh. Piper said, don't forget, we got Hurricane Biker Girls, Pittsburgh in July. She said, bring them oxtails.
Hey, oh Lord. Not the most expensive meat, really.
Right.
How
Right.
about,
Listen,
how about this? I bring the seasoning, you bring the oxtails. I'll cook them. All right. We get people to put $5 on it. We'll get it.
I'm trying to tell you.
That
Exactly.
$5 a buy, you get about 2 oxtail.
That,
Look,
damn.
look at Kool-Aid talking about he ready to eat. I can't deal. Kool-Aid, K.A. Drifter, he said he ready to eat. You always ready to eat.
Peace and love, ladies. Y'all be good.
You too, Chantel. I'll talk to you soon.
All
Thank you.
right. Say,
All right.
say bye
All
bye.
right.
Come here. Say bye bye.
Bye
Okay.
bye.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
Say bye
Chantel,
bye.
she said she gonna buy the meat.
Okay.
She said
Okay.
she
She
gonna
buy the
buy it
meat.
and you cook
Done.
them. All right.
Done. All right. We're
All
gonna need
right. We'll
about
see
4
you
cases.
then.
oh God.
Oh man.
Okay.
All right. All right. Kool-Aid say he a natural big back. I cannot with you.
Mm.
A mess. All right, Miss Diva. I think we didn't hit a record today, honey.
We did not
We
say happy
definitely.
birthday to K Solo, the most hated, but later happy birthday.
Happy birthday, sir, and everyone else who has a
Belated
birthday
happy birthday to
today.
Sale. He celebrated on Monday. Was it Monday or Tuesday?
I don't
Monday.
know the actual day.
Monday. I think it was
I'm
Monday.
like, I can't remember. We're not trying to take your meal, but you know, Kool-Aid probably trying to take it because I don't
Yeah,
eat red
yeah.
meat. But
I eat
Kool-Aid
oxtail. But
definitely says,
mm-mm. I
you
like
know how
oxtail.
he do. But all right, well, we definitely appreciate you guys chiming in today. Definitely had a great show. We appreciate everyone who took the time to hang out with us. We will see you guys in 2 weeks. And what day will that be, Diva? Because what's today? I don't
That
even
will
know
be on
today's
the
date.
27th of March.
Okay, March 27th.
March 27th.
So we will see you guys back for Talk to Me Thursday on March 27th. Definitely appreciate you guys. 6 p.m. Facebook Live. Until then, have a great Thursday. Peace.